The corona can be studied from ground-based telescopes only during eclipse. When our eclipse happens, we make use of it and try to test some of our ideas.
Yes.
We have only 2 minutes to do the experiment, and we have been preparing for maybe more than a year.
Nothing can go wrong. Your camera can't shut down, you can't press the wrong button, and because there's no time to change your mind or make alternate decision.
We are going to set up the telescope and observe the total solar eclipse at 4 different wavelengths, and the images taken in these 4 different wavelengths will be used to determine the temperature and flow speed of the corona.
We are planning to take these images using a polarization camera, which will be a first for us. I think it's the first for the solar physics community. So once the moon completely covers the sun, the experiment begins. It's my job to make sure that the image is in the field of view. So at the correct time, one person has to give the command to turn the filter wheel, and for each filter there's a different exposure time. So another person has to enter the exposure time.
Running 3850 right now.
It's a combined effort of 6 different hands. No one person can make any errors.
8121. We do feel the pressure and also the excitement of the eclipse. Still, we have to focus on our experiment. Hey, all done.
It gives a tense feeling, but I believe we'll succeed.
All right, we got another beautiful shot here of Oregon, and we're getting ready to start showing you imagery from around the country.
That's an amazing shot. And right now, we're going to toss it to NASA Edge, who is standing by in Carbondale, Illinois.
Tell us a little bit about that, because if you've received social media questions about it, you have the data point to respond to that.
Yeah, you know, honestly, when I first saw the eclipse, before the eclipse, I was like, well, I've seen lunar eclipses, I've seen partial eclipses, probably similar in experience.
Looks like Troy's been a real eclipse traveler. I didn't know this about you.
I'm an eclipse chaser now. It's like, but it was the first one I saw was in Turkey, in Side, Turkey, and the next one was in Micronesia. And when the eclipse happened, it was about 85% coverage, as I could see with my pinhole projectors and my glasses. At about that moment, I noticed the sky around me started getting noticeably dark, and the temperature dropped about 10 degrees.
We could use it.
Oh my, yeah, we're totally going to love that. And at that, right as the disk of the moon covered the sun, it was phenomenal. You're overwhelmed with an amazing feeling of being connected to the universe around you, because your vision is you're seeing things differently, the shadows are changing, the animals are acting differently.
Yeah. Yeah, we know about that. I do want to take a quick moment to say that welcome our friends from NASA TV who are joining us from Charleston. Hope they have clear skies there. We clearly are having clear weather here.
We're having clear weather.
A little bit of clouds, but easy to manage. Great to have you guys joining us. Now, like I said, you have time to check this out, to see these sort of eclipse views. What other strategies could you share with our fans to prepare for the eclipse?
Just to basically, when the eclipse happens, spend all of your time with all the different devices and pinhole projectors before and after totality. The biggest thing that I would recommend is when totality happens, unless you have a camera set up on automatic, don't miss a second of the event. Make sure you are looking at the eclipse. Now, one of the things, some people forget to take their eclipse glasses off during totality, and they miss the whole thing there because they think it's unsafe. But you're not actually looking at the sun during totality. You're looking at the backside of the moon, which is pretty dark.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the darkest blackness you've ever seen. And at that moment, you will see the corona of the sun just magically appear across the sky, and you'll see several stars today. I think we have and planets. So we have the potential to see 4 or 5, I believe, planets and stars.
Okay, but you have to be pretty strategic at that point, right?
Yeah.
Because that's during totality.
That's during totality.
So you got to get your solar experience, and you got to swing your telescope around and see, or will you be seeing them with the naked eye?
You can see it with the naked eye during totality. Perfect. I recommend everybody look at it with the naked eye during totality.
Perfect.
But as soon as one bit of sunlight starts to come around the sun, trust me, it is super bright, and immediately put on those glasses and start using your pinhole projectors again.
That's a great point, and it's awesome because we're getting live lots and lots of good science and good observational data to prepare everyone for how they can experience the events.
And you know something I have to tell you, we have a Flickr gallery that people are uploading many pictures to right now. So we would recommend and highly recommend that you go to the eclipse2017.nasa.gov site. You'll see the Flickr links there, and these beautiful images that you're seeing right now are images that were already uploaded just over the last several days.
Well, what's interesting is it's not just you know, photos from previous eclipses. We're seeing lots of artwork, lots of really creative work. I think that's spectacular and a great part of what's going on during this eclipse.
People of all ages are ready for this.
It's fantastic. Well, I'll tell you what, Troy, thanks so much for coming on. When we come back later, you're going to share with us the results, right? And we're going to talk about that, right?
That's right.
And get more questions. Great. Well, right now, we're going to go inside the stadium to Kevin